Thank you, Dr. Maipal. Good afternoon, and it's really heartening to see so much interest in refractive surgery. I'm going to be talking to you about all femtosecond laser vision correction. I'm a consultant for Carl Zeiss Meditech. I was the initial investigator for this particular procedure. For people who don't know what it means, a relaxed smile is all femtosecond laser vision correction technique where no excimer laser is used. So only a femtosecond laser is used to carve out a lenticule within the cornea corresponding to the refractive error to be corrected, and this lenticule is then removed from the cornea using a very small incision. We started with a 5 millimeter incision, and now we've gone to less than 3 millimeters, and it is very easy to now remove the lenticule. But when we started the studies in August 2008, there were only 250 eyes which were done in the world, and we did the next 1,000 eyes. Up till now, we've treated more than 5,000 eyes over 6 years. So I would like to show you the procedure first and then discuss the merits and where it has reached today. The docking is done as usual, as Ritika pointed out. The docking in a Visumax laser is done on the cornea, so it does not raise the pressure within the eye, and the patient can keep looking at that green blinking light even till both the passes of the lasers are made. So you can see that one pass is more posterior, the other one is more anterior, going little beyond the first one, followed by a small incision. Now this incision is then opened to approach the anterior part of the lenticule and also find the posterior plane. The separation between the anterior and the posterior part is equivalent to the amount of error that you need to remove. So first you separate the anterior part of the lenticule from the overlying stroma, and you can see it's pretty easy to do that through a small incision with a blunt spatula. And then you go on to the posterior part of the lenticule. You can see that the cone is sitting right on the cornea without causing any subconjunctival hemorrhage, as well as raising the pressure in the eye, and therefore it's a very soft docking, and patients can easily keep their eyes steady for those 25 seconds. The posterior part of the lenticule is usually more stuck, and this is because we don't want it to be separated before the anterior part, otherwise it would go and stick to the top, and that would be a little more difficult to remove. Once both portions are separated, you can then very easily grasp it just closer to the incision and remove it, and then you have a practically smiling cornea back at you. The remarkable aspects of this particular procedure is the predictability, the accuracy, and the stability of the treatment. And this is the aspect of Relax which has not changed or changed very little since the time we started doing this. And this is in spite of there being better energy parameters, better spot parameters, different scanning pattern, higher frequency, and better surgical techniques and instrumentation. And you would find that right from the first study, we had 98% of all eyes within plus or minus 0.5 diopters of the intended correction. And this was also borne out by several studies. There was a study done in Japan which reported that 100% of their eyes were within plus or minus 0.5 diopters at 6 months. Our own study showed, even with the initial 200 kilohertz laser that we were using, that 95% of the eyes were within plus or minus 0.5. And a study in Denmark also showed 95% of the eyes within plus or minus 1 diopter, and they were doing all high myopes. Why does this happen? It happens because corneal reshaping is done without ablation. Unlike in an excimer laser which does photoablation, which can be affected by a lot of factors. It results to be gradually increasing in efficacy, safety, stability, as well as the stability. And we found that it can stand the test of time. As you can see here, that 100% of the eyes were within plus or minus 0.5 diopters even at 5 years, with the efficacy of the treatment being more than 20-25 in all 100% of people that we followed up at 5 years. So long-term data shows a remarkable efficacy, safety, and predictability. Retreatment is an issue, and I would, if time permits, just show a small video of the first retreatment option being exercised in the world, which is in terms of the Circle software. Is it possible to run it? What we do in terms of retreatment is to convert the cap of the smile into a flap by putting extra shots around the cap. I'm sorry, the video doesn't seem to be working. And this can convert the cap into a flap which you can then open and do the laser treatment with excimer laser. So you still depend on your excimer laser. Another way to do it is to do a surface procedure, to do a retreatment or an enhancement today. So in conclusion, it is a technique which has come of age. It shows across several studies remarkable accuracy, stability, and safety, and it's even sometimes better than or comparable to femto LASIK. And in the next decade, it's likely to become the technique of choice to treat refractive errors. Thank you.